Hey there, I'm Terry Thomas, and welcome to Terry's Next Chapter. And today I want to talk about five gentle shifts for fall. And I have my lovely sidekick Leo with me, one of my executive producers who just came and just wanted to hang out. I don't know how long he'll stay, but just wanted to make sure our video goes well today. So, anyway, so I don't know about you, but fall is basically my favorite season for so many reasons for my personal life, but just also the fact I love the weather is cooling. Um, I'm getting older now, so summer's really hot, and I just really like the cooler weather, the crisp air. I love the foliage, but also in a personal level, my birthday's in September, so that's like kicking off the fall. And then, the other holidays, I'm looking forward to Christmas when my girls come home. And so there's just so many warm, cozy ways that I just love fall all the way around. So I thought today we could just talk about just gentle shifts that we can make to really lean into fall and enjoy it even more. One of the first ways I like to think about fall is food. I love cozy, warm, savory meals. We tend to eat lighter in the summer, which is great and healthy. And also, fall can be healthy with our cozy, warm vegetables, as well as maybe a little bit heartier meals like soups and stews. One of my favorites that I love to make in the fall and into the winter is chicken and dumplings. And I love to cook it on the weekend, and then maybe I have leftovers for the week, and it's so yummy. I use the drop dumplings on top with from Bisquick, and it's just one of my favorites. So I just really love fall and winter eating, and now is the time to really lean into that and to explore, maybe try a new recipe on the weekend that you can have and enjoy during the week. So that's a great way to lean into and shift into fall and to just have some of that nourishing, cozy, warm comfort foods. Another thing I think about with fall is just really starting to slow down as we go into winter. Nature is slowing down, nature is moving into prepping for the hibernation season. And I like to also do that myself with my own life. I like to try to slow down. We're home more. So just how in the summer you're just out and about more, and you might be outdoor sports, you're going to the beach, you're just out and enjoying the sun, and it's great and fun. And that's what's great actually about life in the seasons, is that you get to do it all, but maybe not all at the same time, right? We're going through different cycles, and I think it's good to go with nature in that regard. And in the fall, we get that opportunity to just slow down and come home more. So one thing we can do, and obviously we still want to stay active, but one way to do that is a nice, like, mindful walk, as opposed to just the sports and the go, go, go. I'll never forget this time when I was walking on this block when I was younger, and the leaves were turning, and I was just taking it in, and I just felt this overwhelming sense of gratitude and appreciation for the beauty. And it's just a nice time to slow down and take that all in and be more mindful. So that's a lovely shift to make with the seasons. Another thing is to shift into appreciating the shorter days, the longer evenings. I know where I am, in most places, we still have daylight saving time. I don't necessarily love it, TBH, but it happens. And in the fall, we bring our clocks back again to a standard, and our evenings get longer. So and me personally, I love it because I'm kind of a homebody, but to just enjoy that time and take the time in the evening to maybe develop some rituals or read more, light a candle, like those kind of things, cuddle up with your favorite people, or fur family members like I do, and just, yeah, intentionally lean into that evening time that may be in maybe it's something you haven't appreciated. I don't know. I love it already, but like it's a good way to lean into fall because so many times we just we're mourning that loss of the sun into the nighttime, right? And getting out in the evening more. And so look for ways maybe to appreciate the evening and lean into what exactly do you like about it. Like, how can you establish some evening rituals that feel cozy and warm. Maybe watch a movie or a favorite book. Just ways to, as we shift into this time that's going to happen anyway, but look for ways to make it cozier and to enjoy it and appreciate it more and savor it. And along with that, my fourth shift is really thinking about nesting in the fall, right? So, like I said, in the summer, we're out and about, and maybe as it gets colder, we're going to be home more, or we're going back to school if we have families. And, and so we might not be going on as many vacations, and we're home. So, what can we do at home to really nest and make it feel cozy and a place we want to spend more time as we go into these colder months? Like, I love my cozy little blankies that I have around. Um, like I said, cuddling up with my fur babies and watching a favorite movie. Oh gosh, some of my favorite fall movies, like You've Got Mail, or When Harry Met Sally. Those New York fall, like you're just seeing the beautiful leaves, and maybe you have a favorite movie. So lean into those things that you can do more at home. Get a cup of tea and with your favorite book and light a candle. You know, just all those ways that we can nest at home. Maybe pick up an art like crochet, like I love to do, and just savor that time at home and nest. Find ways to nest and really, you know enjoy it and make home a place that you want to spend more time, since we're going to be anyway. And then the fifth shift that I think about with fall is I feel like it's a time of renewal and letting go as we go into winter. There's this meditation that a friend of mine taught me about, and it's called Leaves on a Stream, and it just makes me think of fall. And so what you do is, like, if you have these thoughts or things that you want to let go of, you kind of imagine a stream and leaves going down the stream, and you can take the thing that's bothering you, or this a repetitive thought that you might have, and place it on a leaf and just watch it go. So instead of resisting and fighting, it's a release. It's a time of letting go. And I think that fall is such a good time to lean into that and to think about other things that we might want to be letting go of as we go into the time of winter and hibernation, like I said, because spring is going to come too, and we're going to want to be refreshed and renewed. So I think it's such a I love nature in that way because it's so cyclical, and we can like work with it and enjoy it and look for all the seasons for the ways to really embrace them and enjoy them and savor them in all these different ways. So I would love to hear from you in the comments of ways that you love to enjoy fall, or what are your favorite rituals that you do. I'm always wanting to hear more or lean into new ideas, because that's just what life is about, right? That's why we have these communities. So thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Oh, hi. My sidekick actually has something to say.